What is going on, guys? My name is Cakes Mitchell. How you doing? And welcome back to another reaction. This is Hopsin, the old us. I saw Hopsin post on, I think, Instagram stories that he was actually kind of nervous, or maybe Facebook. He was like nervous to release this because he thought some people might clown on him, but people will always respect him for being real. So excited to see this, guys. I know a lot of people had mixed feelings about his most recent album, No Shame. I personally thought it was a really solid album with the exception of a few songs. But I was super optimistic about it. I think he kind of married the two styles of kind of making it modernized while still having the Hopsin essence of being funny and comical and all that. So excited to check this out, guys. This is Hopsin, the old us. Let's do it.
Marcus?
Hi.
What are you doing here?
I just wanted to talk to you for a minute.
It's 2 in the morning. You're gonna wake my family.
I'm not trying to wake anybody up. I just been thinking about everything, and I wanted to say
sorry. For the 1000th time. You don't get to treat me like that and then just show up when it's convenient for you. That's not how it works.
I know, and I shouldn't have done those things, but...
No, you're not hearing me. We are done.
No, but can't we just talk
We
about
are done.
Look,
Marcus, listen to me. You need to go.
I know this is super random. We done had our ups and downs, and I done threw some tantrums. I honestly care about you way more than you could fathom. And God knows I ain't lying. If only you could ask him. I know you think our happiness just comes and goes in occasions. When I leave Earth, I want to be frozen in place with a rose in a case full of love notes I wrote for the days I got to be next to you. That's how I feel, and no one can change it. But I gotta get this tension off of my chest, cause every day I feel a constant regret. Now I can reflect to see the issues we never dissolved or suppressed. I guess it's only right that karma was next. And I'ma be open and honest with you. Your absence is causing the stress. I wish the pain I feel would lay inside a coffin and rest. And it's only you who can soften my flesh. But still you run me in circles, and lately you ain't been responding to text. And now my only option is tag like I don't fucking need you. I bottle up the pain although the bottle's fucking see-through. I pray to God and wish that we could wash it up and redo. Cause every love story just ain't got a fucking sequel. I just need to know if you feel the same. Why can't we kill the games and reconcile? I know you're still afraid, we both stuck, there's no trust. We gave our souls up the moment love had approached us. But can we go back to the old us? Cause I just don't fuck with this new you. Lately you ain't showing no love. You act like I never knew you. We need to...
Want to pause this and comment just real quick. This is another example, I think, of him coming off of No Shame, and I'll talk about the substance of everything later, but just the sound of it, I think it is very good. He's really finding a sound that works for him, that sounds a little bit more modernized, less raw and knock madness of more simplistic beats. And even though his beat isn't crazy, but I just feel like the sound of everything is on point.
Stop the games right now. Let's stop the games, baby. I need you to ease the pain right now. I need you to keep it real with me, my love. Can we go back to the old us? Cause I just don't fuck with this new you. Lately you ain't showing no love. You act like I never knew you. We need to stop the games right now. Let's stop the games, baby. I need you to ease the pain right now. I need you to keep it real with me, my love. Can we go back to the old us? On my end, there was mistakes made. I had too much pride to take blame. The moment my fame came, my ways changed. I couldn't stay sane and started making our sunny days rain. And even though my life has moved on, our history's too strong to forget. I won't pretend I ain't stained. And if you open up my fucking chest and take a look at my heart, I swear to God you gon' see your engraved name. How you gon' leave me hanging? How you gon' leave me aching? I never did get my closure, so how you gon' mediate? How you gon' be when Zadie's old enough to understand that his daddy isn't around? How we gon' be write a song for you saying, can we go back to the oldest? Cause I just don't fuck with this new you. Lately you ain't showing no love. You act like I never knew you. We need to stop the games right now. Let's stop the games, baby. I need you to ease the pain right now. I need you to keep it real with me, my love. Can we go back to the oldest? Cause I just don't fuck with this new you. Lately you ain't showing no love. You act like I never knew you. We need to stop the games right now. Let's stop the games, baby. I need you to ease the pain right now. I need you to keep it real with me, my love. Can we go back to the oldest? I'm sorry.
Damn. Yeah, that did not feel 5 minutes long. 6 minutes long. All right, guys, that was Hopsin, The Old Us. Off the jump, I want to say immediately, like, it did not feel like a 6 minute long song. That song seemed to go by pretty quickly, which just shows how captivating Hopsin can be when he's turned all the way on. And that's one of the things that I think Hopsin is great at, is captivating someone's attention and their emotion. And Hopsin kind of revealing at the end there that this is just a situation that he wants to have in his mind. Like, he shows up and he says all this stuff and everything works out. And that was a super powerful moment. I didn't know how it was going to end there. I was halfway expecting like Hopsin to like fall back on everything he'd said and just start kind of like raging and everything. But I think the ending that they went with was super powerful. This is one of those songs that I can't see why Hopsin would be I can see why he was afraid to put this out, but I don't think he should have been afraid of the audience reception of this, because every time that Hopsin, I think, is super vulnerable like this and it's authentic and like there's legitimately like no jokes or any playfulness in this, he's gonna get a good response from it. And I think a good example of that is Illmind of Hopsin 7, where he talks about just like his debate and his relationship with God and Christianity. And although the people that threw negative shade on it because of like their religious beliefs or whatever, but just strictly from like Hopsin being vulnerable and questioning things and not knowing, I think that a lot of people are drawn to Hopsin because of that that aspect that he can bring to music, which I like. One of the reasons I love Hopsin, because if you go all the way back even to like Raw, his first like real album, he just was super open about like being on a record label, not wanting to be there, like being upfront, open, calling people out like Tamika Wright on Ruthless Records, and just being open, upfront, and honest about the entire situation. I think it's crazy, and like a lot of the Illminds are like that too, like the Illmind of Hopsin 5, where he talks about our generation, and where he sees that, and Illmind of Hopsin 6, his friend's drug abuse problem, obviously Illmind of Hopsin 7, Illmind of Hopsin 8, where his funk volume fell apart with his business partner Damian Ritter. It's when Hopsin is super open and vulnerable and isn't necessarily trying to chase views or attention that I think that he will get the views and attention. Because if you look back, like after Pound Syndrome came out, he kind of chased this trap style music to kind of fit the modern theme of what everyone was doing, and I don't think it particularly worked out for Hopsin. I personally didn't like a lot of those songs that he did put out, with the exception of Illmind of Hopsin 8 that had that trap feel, and when he was more authentic on stuff like No Shame, where he kind of blended the two and found a good marriage between it, I think that he really started to strive again. So I enjoyed this quite a lot. I'll probably watch this a couple more times. The only thing with this track is it does have like replay value. Doesn't really have that replay value where you want to sit down and like listen to it every day or whatever. Like if Ilman Hopsin 8 like really bumped and everything, and like it was fun to listen to that song. This isn't a song that's like necessarily fun to listen to. Super powerful message, and I think it definitely has shareability, but it's not something that I could go back and like listen to over and over and over and over again, because once you kind of see the twist at the end and everything, I think it you kind of get it. So overall, guys, I dug this track. Really excited to see what Hopsin puts out in this year and beyond. And super dug this track a lot. I'd probably give this like an 8 out of 10. I think it was a super solid installment from Hopsin, continuing to talk about his relationship. I think it's pronounced Elise with his ex, and also with his kid that he had with her. So feel bad for Hopsin having to go through all this entire situation, but I'm glad that he's courageous enough to be able to open up and talk about these things. And you can see he's kind of coming to this acceptance and in this certain level in his head. Like you can see him going through the processes of grief kind of, and I think he's slowly getting to acceptance. And it's not that it's cool to see the process, but it's good to see he's making strides to work things out, however that may happen. So I dug this track. Let me know what you guys thought in the comment section below. What would you rate this track from 1 to 10? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below. If you guys want me to react to your music that you make personally, all you gotta do is go over to my Fiverr at fiverr.com. That's fiverr.com/CakesMitchell and follow the instructions to do that there. There's a link in the description box below. Thank you guys so much. Follow my Instagram, just @CakesMitchell. And until next time.